Hey, what's going on, world? This is DJ Robbie Keat, and I would like to welcome y'all to another edition of Chopping It Up. Without further ado, I got to introduce my team. Stepping up to the plate first, the one and only Miss T. Latrell.
All right, what's up? How y'all doing?
Cooling, baby. But check this out. I got my big man in the house. You know what I'm saying? My big dog, Big Clean. What's going on, big dog?
Be clean and stellar being. What's happening, man? What's good with you?
That's what's up.
Shit, you already know what it is. You know what it is. But check this out. You know what I'm saying? We got to get shout outs. And definitely I want to thank y'all for joining us last week. But check this out. Miss Kiki ain't going to be joining us this week. She's not feeling the best. So y'all send us some love. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hit her up on the
Kiki.
email.
Yeah, Kiki, get well soon.
We miss you, yes.
Kiki and Coco, don't think we forgot about you now. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Get well.
Definitely. But hey, check this out, y'all. Before we touch down on the subject at hand, I want to ask y'all, how do y'all feel about that Sierra incident? And before we even get into it, I'm just going to show you the images of it. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all check this out. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Yeah, let me get my focus on.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Now,
so what?
Okay. I'm listening.
Me personally, I'm like this here, man. There's nothing wrong with the attire. Excuse me. Nothing wrong with the attire. But there's a place and time for everything. You feel what I'm saying? And what I kind of peeped out about the whole scenario there, it's like she wasn't the only one, rocking that type of get up. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like she got the most attention. And I'm going to play this scene right here so y'all can see where I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. And I'm not really into like these celebrities or whatever, but from what I understand, the event was labeled Barely There. So I think it was tastefully done. I do understand that she was with her husband, but her and her husband had to have this discussion before they decided to go to this damn event. Now he had to somewhat been, willing for this to even happen, for them to go. And people was talking about the look on his face and all this stuff here, but
what kind of look he had?
Damn good.
What kind of look he had on his face?
You can't judge that because you can take a picture. People can take a bad picture at any angle, and people gonna post it and make it more than what it is. He did have a soggy look on his face. Now I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But
now, okay. I wanted to hear the description of the look, but I'm listening. Okay.
Yeah, but even still, I'm sure that man was proud. This is the mother of his children. This girl got a banging ass body. She got a little bit more on than that other lady we just seen. I don't know what her name. I'm sorry, but come on now. She's a mother of 3. That girl look good as hell.
Okay, and I get that.
Let me get the name right, because I wrote the name down. Her name is. I'm just gonna call her Miss Hunter because the first name is Hunter. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
I chop up somebody's damn name in the heartbeat. So first name Hunter.
Yeah. Okay.
But
hey man,
yo,
what you about to say about Hunter? I want to hear that. What you say, Robbie? Oh, because I wanted to hear what you were gonna say about Hunter because I thought you were about to read something up on her before I had make my comment. Yeah, I want to hear this.
Okay.
No, I was just saying though, I was just trying to get the woman's name right. It's funny about it, but it's all good, man. Shit, like I said, I fuck up everybody's name, so ain't nothing new.
So what you got to say, Clean? Come on with it, Clean. Come on with it.
I have multiple perspectives on this.
So
my first perspective is gonna be real. Yeah, she was looking good as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad she wore that to the awards and everything.
Okay.
And she represented very well.
That's what I'm saying.
She looked good.
Exactly. There you go.
Now,
I agree there.
I'm gonna speak another truth. That's why I asked you about that look on Russell's face. That ain't no man that's confident. That's a joker that's in Candyland. That's a sucker, man. He really ain't agreed with that outfit, but we could tell who overruled that decision. So he was gonna have to be comfortable with it regardless. Now, this is the thing that you got to realize about this whole situation that I do find kind of funny. You have put your shorty on a mindset where every man now, or everybody who looks at women in this way is going to really look at her now more than just her being Ciara. You have given us a little insight of what it looks like. That should
Ciara been doing sexy stuff. She been doing sexy maternity stuff. She been doing
but
sexy stuff.
She wasn't married to Russell then. That's the whole point. And like you said, if this is man representation and stuff like that, why is he showing, letting everybody see all his goodies? And then, matter of fact, ain't that what's her song? Not My Goodies? Ain't that what's her song?
Yeah, that was her song. But
okay then.
Hey, bro.
But guess what? She's showing all Russell goodies now. Yeah.
Hey, it's snacks for everybody. Snacks for everybody.
Thank you. It's free snack line now. Everybody get to beat the goodies.
Everybody. I don't think it's for everybody. I don't think that's the case.
You don't think that as a man, he has basically advertised this shorty to the world. I get it, but that could be sexy.
I do.
And she didn't have to expose herself. And what was the name of that? What was the name of the event again?
I think it was Barely There. I think it was Barely There.
Hey, man.
To that effect. If I'm not
just the
mistaken.
name. I don't think they were talking about the clothes.
The name? Yeah, they were talking about the clothes.
If you think about it,
it's got to be the clothes because the damn people was barely there. There's nobody.
Exactly.
So it's got to be the clothes.
You know.
Man, look, I'm just gonna look. All I seen was butt cheeks and all kind of other stuff. That's what I seen. You get what I'm saying? So,
but I understand that too. And you coming from a married man perspective, y'all coming from a married perspective, and I understand that. You know, it could be. You know, I'm sure he was uncomfortable to a certain extent, but at the same time, he had to have agreed with that. 2-9. Come on, man. Come on now.
You know y'all women.
Come up out that house.
Y'all can overrule them boys like that now.
Yeah, all the way. You won't. No.
Russell don't look like, and it's just me on the outside looking in. I don't think that he really can just say this is what it's gonna be, and Ciara be like, oh, okay, this is what it's gonna be, huh? Well, I'm gonna tell you what it's looking like.
I don't know because I'm not really up on them like that. I mean, you
don't have to be up on him. You can look at how he moves. Like
I see. Well,
now think about this. Any man, unless you shopping your shorty, why would you want her to put herself out there? Now we just gonna be real. We be real.
Now you got some men that get off on the idea of other people looking at their woman. That's a turn on for them.
He's shopping them.
Hey,
he's shopping them. Believe it or not.
That sounds like a pimp to me.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say he's shopping. I was just trying to keep it to PG-13.
You know, confidence. It could be a confidence booster also because she with me. That could be his mind frame. You know, damn, look at it. Yeah, y'all see shorty, but she with me. You see what I'm saying?
What's gonna happen? Now answer this question for me, Trell. What's gonna happen when the 30 other people who don't give a damn she with you? You get what I'm saying? Now they gonna come at her because they like what they see, and you don't put in them boys' state of mind. Because there's people out here that don't give a fuck she with Russell. They give a fuck. People just gonna do what they want to do. They gonna go after what they want. And you got basically, I agree with you there. Basically, you don't let your shorty put herself out there.
Yeah, so now that's true. That is true. She done put her stuff out there, and she done put. I agree with you there. Now he just got to goddamn get up, just be ready for that, you know. But then, like I said, that's part of that conversation that they should have had before she got in that damn car, before she left out that house, before all of that should have been considered.
Trell, what kind of conversation you gonna have?
Ask you a question, bro.
What you mean? What kind of conversation?
Clean. Answer this for me. Answer this for me, man.
What's up, bro?
I guarantee you. Even some of them cats that rock with him been looking at that.
Yeah, of course.
What's that
song? The owners and all. The owners and all.
Of course.
Hey, what's that song by 8Ball? My homeboy's girlfriend.
Exactly.
Remember that?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? And this the thing about it. And now I get what the lady's perspective. I get what Terrell's perspective is, and it's it's a sense of like confidence and reassurance that okay, yeah, my girl can put herself out here and I'm comfortable, which is cool. You can sell that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Some people gonna buy that. But then guess what? It's gonna be other people that's gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Oh, your girl don't put herself out there like that. Oh, so now we gonna really see how she built because she acting like, you know what I'm saying?
You built. Yeah.
Exactly. So you don't put a target on your back unnecessary. And the conversation they should have had in the car is like, why would you bring unnecessary like this? Like, guess what? She could have been the sexiest thing in there and still be covered up. She didn't have to show not one piece of her doggone body. But then I did hear this, that she was advertising like some products or stuff. You know what I'm saying? When I was talking to my girl, she was telling me that she was also advertising some of her like product line and stuff like that, which is cool.
Okay.
I just felt like that was just that just made it sound good. You know what I'm saying?
But that made it business. I mean, you know.
Hey, check this out. Check this out though. And I understand the business perspective of it. But there's a woman that been in that crowd that I could sit here and say, she don't even have to do all that. She's still A1.
The sexiest thing in there. That's what I'm saying.
Angela Bassett.
Yes.
She don't have to do all that.
Angela.
You know
oh my gosh. Yes.
You know
Angela is beautifully sexy. Yeah. And I'm a straight woman, and she is beautifully sexy. So yeah. And I get it. I agree. I'm on the fence, like Cleve said in the beginning. I'm on the fence with it, but just looking at it from a woman's perspective, initially, is the girl looked good. She looked damn good. She looked damn good to be a mom. She looked damn good to be a come on now. I give her props. But I do understand that there's a level of disrespect that, she's walking a fine line with that. So I'm on the fence with that. It's disrespectful. And then, people saying, for as her with the marriage, this is a bad portrayal of a married woman. So I get it. But shit, the girl look damn good now. That's a prime example of not losing your sexy after you done had them damn churn. That's what I like about it.
You just said something right there. I was about to hit on, and I'm not knocking that. But saying too, what about the children? What about the children? The kids got to go to school. Hey man, I see your mama, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you putting out there now. You got to think about that.
Yeah, that's true.
I understand even if you're marketing something.
Yeah, you still have to think about
your kid's head, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
you gotta, hey, bro, realize this now. The generation of parents are different too. They don't really. You know how many parents out there that's doing like explicit stuff now? Thinking about now, like we could go from Russell to the Kardashians, the Lala off of BMF doing her thing, and I'm not talking down on these people, but they have scenes where like they having sex and they getting naked and all kind of stuff, and they got kids. So it's not like just a couple of them now. It's just basically it's like that's what they do. Yeah. I think in that world right there, they can actually sit down in front of their kids and let them know this is a part of entertainment. And I believe that their children can see a part of it that other children can't see. And this is the part that I have an issue with, because my daughter is going to sit down and look at that. And she going to think that's the way things are supposed to be. And see, that's the issue it's going to bring. It's not going to bring an issue amongst them, because they can sit down and show that this is entertainment. These people do this for a certain way, and let these people see that it's a reality behind the shit that they show. But guess about the kids who can't see the reality part of it, that get caught up in entertainment as a way of life. That's the part that I'm tripping off of, because, now you have to explain to these girls, hey, man, you can't go out there like that. You have to value yourself. Like you have to look at and this is the part that I always think when I have to, because I know eventually I'm going to have this conversation with her, because she's a teenager. And it's like, I don't want her to realize that just because you get attention, all attention is good attention.
That is good attention.
You want valued attention.
That's right.
They're entertainers, and they're doing stuff for a certain aspect of life that you don't get to see.
That doesn't apply to you. Yeah,
exactly.
You don't walk that entertainment lifestyle. So
but they gonna sell it to you You get it? You get what I'm saying? They're going to sell it to you, though.
And
They're
that's
going to
part
sell
of
it
the
to our
agenda.
kids. You get what I'm saying? So this is the issue that I have with it, because it's like, damn, Sierra, you're a role model. I know they don't want to really sit there and accept this no more. A lot of people, but you have to realize,
But you are.
entertainers and all these you're a role model. You have
Yeah.
people looking up to you that's trying to figure out how to make it or how to get to a level they feel like that they see you on.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true.
Point taken. That's just
That's
like
true. That's
you
a
and I was
very valid
talking.
point.
You and I was talking before, just like even with the celebrities back, even when we was coming up and stuff like that, the images that they portrayed in their music. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of cats out there try to follow that trend, but behind closed doors, these cats are very educated, got a lot going on and stuff like that. You're right. That's what they're painting out there. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's part of the agenda. That's the agenda that they're pushing these days. They want everybody to make it seem like they're into the drugs, the sex, the shooting, and all that stuff there, and is a bad thing. It's not beneficial for our children at all. So you do have to make sure that you let your children know that, look here, that's entertainment. We live in the real world. That shit don't apply to us. You know, you can't do what they do, because chances are a lot of them ain't doing what the hell they saying that they're doing.
No.
This is just programming, so to speak. You know, they're trying to program the youth to go this way as a part of their agenda.
And that's it. Just marketing, man. Because think about that dress. That dress probably what, $5,000-$10,000, right? But she might have got it for free. She might have got it for free. But think about all the people now that want to keep up with the fashion, that's gonna run out there and try to buy that shit. They don't realize all Sierra did, even though she created some controversy. Yeah, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know about the woman price tag. But you know, that created some controversy, but that's also going to generate sales. And this is what these folks want. They want that mix up that part. And I get that. I'm not knocking the game. But the part of it is, the reality is, a lot of people don't realize that you're devaluating yourself. You understand me? Like, how can you want somebody, like, and I'm going to really be real, and this is speaking to the lady. A man does not want a woman that every man can have. I mean, it's just really value to this shit. I'm not trying to say you got to be a saint and you don't have different relationships, but if I can walk in a situation and damn near everybody done had the same situation, why the hell I need to hold you to high regard? You know what I'm saying? You ain't nothing but a good time. You ain't nothing but a good time. You know what I'm saying?
You
ain't no long term, you short term. You know, so
same thing for us. Yes, we don't
that
want
value on that
been
shit.
around the block. Yes,
I get that.
Yes,
I get that. I get that. But you know what's so funny now? This is the funny thing. But as a man, we have to have that experience. And I'm not trying to sit here and like devalue. But what it is though, if a man can't come in a situation with a certain essence of being, guess what? A man. Because you know what I love about our women? You know what I love about our women? They gonna test to see if your ass a man or not. They gonna pull out that goddamn test book and they gonna say, let's see what we got in front of us today. You don't understand me? So you gonna have to be built, bro. You gonna have to be solid in who the fuck you are. And I don't think a lot of times. I'm listening, bro. Go ahead.
Hear it from a man. The struggle is real, especially when you got to deal with that type of shit too. See, people don't understand that. They look at what they see, but a lot of times that man go do some shit that's trying to prove his point and stand his ground. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with you 100% on that, man. It's just, it's like people don't understand that part. And best believe you gonna have that one that's gonna test you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shit. One. Listen here, man. I learned when my daughter first came into this world, they damn near programmed to do that shit. I thought like it happened at a certain age. No, buddy.
Wait a minute. What you mean they programmed? They as in who? What the hell?
Well, excuse me. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
No. Excuse me. Hey, go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
You saying no, hell no, we not. But at the same time, shit, that's just like everybody's going to test everybody. It's not so much as a man-woman thing. If I can get away with this, then hell, I'm going to do it. But the only way for me to know that is for me to try. And that's everybody's perspective. on it. If you could do something, then shit. If he cool with it, then hey, that's what's up. So it's not a test of, it's not some automatic test that us women do for y'all men. Hell no, it's not. But then at the same time, we do need to know how far we could go with you. That's the only way we're gonna find out. Right.
I tell you what, since Kiki ain't here, I'm gonna play the middleman on this.
I need
you know what I'm saying? He was here on shit. I'm a real, hey, I gotta represent for my guys. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what both of y'all are stressing on that note. And it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Like no, yeah.
I meant they, like, in general, because when I say they, I'm just saying, like, in an overall general perspective. I don't ever want to make it look like I'm pointing a finger. Yeah, I'm not pointing a finger at a specific person. I'm making an overall perspective. Because no, you clarified why men need to walk a certain line. See, all that was clarification. This is what the fuck I be talking about, fellas. I ain't bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, well, who the fuck is they? Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Clean.
You know what I'm saying? What's up?
She told, Trey told you at home, tighten the fuck up, bro. Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Get them words right.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, I'm just saying though, and that it applies. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rah at you clean.
Oh no, it was the clarification that you was. No, all it did. See, y'all don't realize that all it did was prove my point. What I was saying, like, it's a certain way that you have to approach the situation. Now, yes, as a man, it just depends on what you're looking for, how you willing to test it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But for some odd reason, y'all test sheet a little different. Just like that. Well, who is they? You know what I'm saying? We gonna find out who the fuck is they is, and even Robbie say, Clean, I let you know you had to tighten up. See, he picked up on the shit because of the way it came on.
Well, so, I can't even. It's hard for me to even defend that at this point because I just.
It's real. What's real is real. Real is real.
Yeah, but I mean, but we test the waters through other ways. We don't necessarily have to be aggressive, but through conversation, you can hear what a person will or will not do. Just calmly talking to someone will tell you, hey, you do this. You give them scenarios and. Depending on their response, you'll know, okay, well, hell, I know I can't do this for him, or I know I can't say this to her, or I can, something to that effect. Let me calm down.
Some people, and I think about this now, y'all got to realize everybody approach ain't gonna be a gentle breeze. You know what I'm saying? We got some folks that's gonna have it like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just,
it's your reaction to it.
The character of a person. Yeah. Like you said, you can kind of tell the way a person come off. And, I think sometimes we just respond to things how we feel. Because, sometimes we tap into how we just feeling,
Of course, we're emotional. I mean, we're humans. We got emotions. So, yeah, that's true. But then you know that, you can have a conversation with somebody and tell just in their day-to-day as to how they respond to just somebody saying hello to them while they having a migraine headache or something. Just you can tell how to deal with that person. Yes, just from how they interacted with that person. So
But you know what, Trev? Everybody don't have that insight now. That might be an insight that because some folks you can show them all day and they still act like they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They don't get it until you would basically have to show them in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You can sit down with somebody and say, hey, look here, I don't like this happening like that. Or matter of fact, like we can go back to the beginning of our conversation. What if he told her he didn't like that? He said, you know what? I don't like for you to advertise yourself, whatever. But then she sat down with him and said, well, this is a part of my entertainment.
Yeah.
And what if eventually one day we gonna see if he really likes it or not? Because you gonna have a situation that's gonna rub you the wrong way, and I don't give a damn how you try to. How can I say practice? I'm gonna handle it like this when it happens. Guess what's gonna happen when that situation comes?
Who's to say that it wasn't a situation that they had already? that she didn't like. And, you know, in order for him to understand that she didn't like it, she had to show him what it feels like to be in that. You know, some people live in the show me state. They don't understand, just like you say, they don't understand when you tell them. So you got to show them what the hell you mean. So therefore, you turn them tables, and now you feel how I felt, and now we got to understand it.
Okay.
Okay, so who's to say that didn't already transpire between them? You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody ain't built for that type of you show me now.
No, everybody is not. Everybody is not. And it is time consuming. It's a lot, you know, yeah. But some people are. Some people are, you know, yeah.
So check this out. With all that though, what was going on, the question that I have, which is the topic for the day, is social media helping or hurting the art of building a relationship?
You know what? It's both actually. With social media, you do have the option to be in range of people. The reach is longer. You know, you could reach out to people more than you could just in passing if you was to see somebody at Kroger's or something like that. You know, you don't get to see it. Social media, you could reach thousands of people everywhere, you know, and that can be helpful.
Yeah, touch the masses.
Yeah,
you can touch the masses, man.
Exactly.
But it keep you out of touch with reality. It keep them jokers out of touch with reality, though. You know, like I think it's a gift. It's a gift and a curse because you don't have the same. Like, okay, and I don't want to make it always like, well, back in the day shit. But, you know, before you had this situation that we have now, you had to learn how to approach. You had to learn how to have a conversation. You had to learn, basically have a sense of character in yourself. Believe it or not, I believe that right there taught me a lot about who I am as a person. Me just basically having to grow up and, you know, learn how to approach females and have conversation and stuff like that. Because I can't just slide in nobody DM and say, hey, check this out. You know what I'm saying? You had to really, I thought it was funny because, you know, you had to build up your nerves, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you was a youngster and you ain't really knew how to do it. And you saw something that really caught your eye.
Even do them little, the little, would you go with me? Would you be my girlfriend? Yes or no?
So it was just like, yeah, man, I felt like that right there helped me polish up on who I was. And in a sense, it gave me more character. It's kind of like when you like earning money, getting money, and you ain't had to work for it type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not going to have the same appreciation.
Right.
So that's why I think a lot of times it's kind of like a gift and a curse because now they get in these relationships and they're like, okay, whatever, you don't like this, then what you going to do? Slide in somebody else's DM. Instead of realizing like, hey man, you know what? Everybody ain't built the same. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really learn that into action with people. You know what I'm saying? A picture, I know they say a picture worth 1,000 words, but that picture still ain't really defined. It's 1,000 words that you want to see. Think about think about that. It's worth 1,000 words, but 1,000 words of who?
That's another point because people look good on black and white. You see what I'm saying? You could type
a
million and three things and let's say, you know, for as these profiles or whatever. Shit, I don't know if you damn got a such and such GPA and you got this degree and you got all that shit don't mean nothing to me. You know, and you know, but people think that it's more important. I would rather meet you, see how you vibe and all this stuff. You can type up any damn thing and tell me. You know, lie to me, make it fly for me type shit. I don't want to hear that. Let me meet you in person and see how you vibe, you know, but that's a drawback from the social media. Now, you don't get that personal interaction. And I think it sucks, that part of it. You know, I would much rather, even though you can reach out to the masses like you say, Clean, but I want the vibe and I want to see how you walk. I want to see how you talk. Let me get to see how you dress a little bit. Let me see, you know, all of that, it seems to be gone now because of social media, because everybody sit behind a damn keyboard. You know,
hey man, but
it's putting us in the next world. Even them.
Yeah, but it's putting us in the next phase of what they taking the world into, the metaphysical universe, and they're making everything virtual reality and everything. So it's really like that personal interaction of just dealing with human beings. We losing it in a sense. We don't have to totally lose it. That's why I say it's a gift and a curse. Because now, yeah, you get to touch people you never get to touch before, but then at the same time, a lot of stuff is superficial. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you could paint a picture for somebody that ain't even real no more because all you got to do now is just make it look good in black and white. As
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And people stealing everybody's profile and this who they think they is.
Yeah.
I fix their ass though. Send
learning
me
how
a
to
picture.
market. Yeah.
Yeah,
Learning how to
you know.
market.
Hey, I used to somebody told me this a while back, and I actually think it's true. The best place to meet a person is in the grocery store. The reason why I'm saying that because they're doing something.
I want to hear that.
At least you know. Hey, for one thing,
They
at
doing
least you know that person could cook, man.
hell no, because you could be buying stuff for somebody else to cook. Hell no, it ain't.
Hey, if that man logic works for him,
and take it over to somebody else to cook. That don't mean that. No,
hey, that man say that's good relationship logic. Go out there and look to see what's in her buggy. They be like, hey woman, if your buggy looking right, I know you living good. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
Hey, straight up.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a
relationship logic. That's deception.
That's a misconception because shit, I could be going to buy stuff for my mama who's an excellent cook. But shit, that don't mean that I'm cooking it. You see what I'm saying? That don't mean I could cook or whatever. I could be, no, hell no. That ain't what that means, you know.
It is. You open up them greens.
I could cook, but I mean, still, that don't necessarily mean that what I got in here is for me, and that does not solidify my skills. You see what I'm saying? That don't say that, hey, I could cook up this or whatever. Shit, I'm just buying it. She asked me to pick this up while I'm going to the damn store. So that's a misconception.
Yeah. Now, spending on that, I wouldn't know. I couldn't probably say the perfect place to meet a shorty, but I know in certain places I wouldn't meet a shorty. Like if I know I was in a child support thing and I see her goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, well, I don't know if I want to deal with her because she look like she on debt.
Yeah.
Like in certain places I wouldn't meet people. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't meet try to like,
That is definitely, I thought you were going to say something like the club or something like that.
I'm talking about like real places.
About that.
If you see her coming out that damn health clinic, I don't think you want to roll up and talk to her ass and like, hey, Shawty, how you doing today? You know what I'm saying? In certain places, like, you going to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You going to just throw it up and be like, yeah, she look nice and keep it pushing. Now, if you want to take that chance and see what happened with it, more power to you. But like I say, that's just how I see that stuff, bro.
That's true.
Yeah, some of the boys will still be like, whatever. I guess I'll go ahead and try my luck.
Well, you just gonna try to make it different, huh? Okay. I ain't mad. So when your ass be up in that child support, everyone say you be with that, I thought I could make it change. Yeah, okay, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one. That's a good I didn't think about that. That's a good one. Yeah. Okay. So what was the topic at hand now?
Yeah, definitely.
About the social media.
There. The social media,
I think it's a gift and a curse, man.
Yeah. I think it's a curse also because nowadays, people meet up on there's sites just for sex. Just for people to meet up and have sex. I think that's disgusting. Okay, that is just fucking disgusting. It just takes out all the romance and everything. The effort is not there. There's no more courting women and courting each other anymore because hell, I don't have to do this shit with you for them 90 days. Fuck it. I can go online and give me a piece of ass right here and get me another piece of ass in the next hour and it's too accessible.
Yeah.
To a certain degree.
In a sense, it sounds like we destroying our own, like we're the ones that's destroying the whole essence of a relationship. Cause like you say, we have so many different access to doing things. I guess certain people look at it, well, why should I sit here and deal with this when I can just go ahead and just go over here and it should be easier for me and deal and come and go as I please. You know, so I think in a sense it is taken away from people
and that's
really just bonding.
Exactly.
Being
so
able
it ain't
to bond.
no relationships no more. It's hookups. Everybody is fucking hooking up. Hook up. What the hell? I don't, I'm a grown ass woman. I don't want to do no hookup. I want something concrete.
This that era though. This that era.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's basically simplifying everything. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just like you was talking earlier about, you had to earn them stripes. If you want to get with somebody or whatever, you had to go through styles of like, look here, man, let me holler at this cat, see what they talking about. But now, shit, you get on social media,
Clean said, it helps build character. It built character. These days, shit, you ain't got to have no character. All you got to have is a damn laptop and type in some shit. And
same as the music, same way.
Basically an image. That's it. Like you know what? That's all it is now. And they making everything just about an image, and it all twisted into the whole conversation. Because like we were saying with Sierra and all, and the kids and them not realizing like that's entertainment. That's an image she's portraying. You understand me? Like because now you're gonna have people everyday life going out dressing like that. You don't think so? It's about to be summertime. I can't wait to see what the summer looking like, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even about to be funny, but it's just funny how they put stuff out there at a certain time and keep going.
Okay, but all of that is part of the agenda. So all of that goes hand in hand. And our young people and some of the old people need to realize that it's just a game. It's marketing, like you say. Sad. But once you get a little older, you peep game, and that shit just, it does not affect you. But our children is the ones that's really affected by it, could be affected by that. So you got to rear them and let them know that this is bullshit.
Well, people, they not. It's like they're not looking at that the aspect of with the kids and all that stuff that they're worried about living for the moment. You know what I'm saying? It's like
living their life.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like the hell with anybody else. I'm living for me. That's what it's all about.
And that's I ain't tripping off of it's on the internet. It's on the internet. Once it's on the internet, it's there forever.
That's the shit. I ain't tripping off of that. This is the shit I'm tripping off. It's when now that you don't get the reaction you want to get. You wear some shit like that. You be like, I'm looking for a husband. I mean, that's stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Why would you put that on and holler about you looking for? That's the part I'm getting at. Now, if you gonna put it on and be like, I'm out here being sexy, doing my thing. I don't give a fuck about nothing but me just doing me. I get that. But then it's gonna be people that's gonna put that shit on and get out there and say, you know what? Somebody need to marry me. For what? That's stupid as hell. You act like you don't realize what you putting out there. It's a lot of times like people don't even get their own message that they put out there. Like, you're putting out a message that people are reading. You know what I'm saying? When you enter the room, a lot of people are going to read you without you even talking sometimes. And you know what I'm saying? When you put out these signs and stuff like that, you can't be looked at as wanting to be valued. You're not putting yourself in a valuable situation.
Because at this point, you just an object. An object with no value whatsoever. That's the chance that you take.
So now you're going to get mad at me. So now you're going to get mad at me because I approach you in a way.
As an object, Yeah,
but you came outside and you can't. You know what I hate when they say some dumb shit like I dressed up like this for me. Ain't no damn mirrors out here. What the hell, you know what I'm saying? So you can't sit here and tell me that you just walking around. I did this for me. No, the fuck you did. You did this for the world to see. You understand me?
That's right.
So do not get upset when the world come at you a certain way, man. Yeah, don't get mad when the boys come at you a certain way now. You know?
See, if
do it for you, if that's what makes you feel good.
I understand us, man. In a lot of cases, we look at many different things. Nothing. You hear me saying men. I ain't talking about none of them little scrappers out there. I'm talking about men.
Yeah.
For me, the first thing I'm looking at is how you conduct your business, your intellect, all that stuff there. Yeah, I already see your features, but is there anything that come with those features? You get what I'm saying?
But
that's what I'm looking at.
Or the man. We're talking about nowadays less is more, and they're doing more than we did. So in the younger culture, then yes, this less, this nothing, barely there shit, that shit goes in their world. In our world, yes, we looking for character, we looking for sincerity, we looking for genuine concern, we're looking for those qualities that is damn near impossible to find these days, But
you know what's sad too, and screaming, I'm not cutting you off, but what's sad about it, when you do have cats that's our age, that's out there still on that same shit, doing and looking for the same thing.
Okay.
That's the sad part right there.
Their ass is lit, lost in time. It's time for them to grow the fuck up. It's period. You just lost in time. Something happened, and I don't know if they were locked up or something where they feel as though they got to get back the time that they lost or something. But I hate to see those type of men that are just caught up in this young era. You too grown for that. You too grown for that. Grow up. You too grown for that. You got kids and grandkids. But yeah,
it comes down to character. It comes down to character. And one thing I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna knock the youth. Because we had to grow up too. We had our era. Don't forget we had Luke and all. We had Bam from TV. And we had our stuff that our parents and stuff didn't agree with and stuff and all that too. But the point that I be trying to get to them is don't get so caught up in there that you can't come back. You know what I'm saying? It's a point of you putting yourself so much, like Shorty, if you put yourself so far out there and you got about 50 bodies now, the way social media and everything else built, don't think people gonna forget about that. They always gonna look for the worst before they look the best in you. So don't get caught up in that. I'm not trying to say don't have your fun. I'm not trying to say don't live your life. But what I'm trying to say is don't get caught up in that foolishness that they're trying to sell you that's called short term. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I want the young ones to realize. I'm not knocking them and say, hey man, y'all shouldn't be doing this, that, and the third. Guess what? They were telling us the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
But we had more censorship. They got oh man, we had censorship and we didn't have all this social media shit. But think about this trail now.
And here's
for our parents too. Now that censorship wasn't the same. Now y'all gotta realize now they was mad with Elvis. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Well, Elvis was just doing the Elvis shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or we was getting on the ground. White Shorties was on the ground doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? They would have been flipping out seeing the difference. But you get what I'm saying with this. That's all.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. And you're right. You're right. We were young, and and I allow my children to, I look at my daughter and she's traveling and doing everything, going to concerts and dressing sexy and all that. And I remember what that was like, and I don't give a shit about it. And I just make sure that, know to be safe in this and make wise decisions in this as well. Right. Don't get caught up in this bullshit. Enjoy your time now, because like you said, shit, I had mine, so I'm not gonna stifle, but I still instill in them to be careful, make wise decisions, just have fun, but don't go beyond.
Instill the qualities.
What's going on now is not going to be your forever. 10 years from now, this shit ain't gonna even matter. It's not going to even matter.
And that's the point. And that's the point of the conversation right there that I want them to understand. Like, realize this, man. Don't be on have fun, but be on a long-term way of looking at things. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
This shit going to fizzle out. This shit going to fade in. If God bless you with life, you're going to be looking at things completely different. You know what I'm saying? So don't put yourself in a situation that you cannot come back from.
Stuck.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah. And that's why a lot of them, and if you think about it, Trey, that's probably why a lot of them players stuck in that shit, because they don't put themselves in situations they can't get out that era.
They can't.
You know what I'm saying? They can't move forward. You know what I'm saying? They stuck. So.
They can't. Yeah. And that's sad. That is sad. And God bless them. But
it's we look at some of the things our parents used to tell us because they went through those things they experienced. And trust me, they had a hell of a lot harder than we can imagine about having it. But we are part of the last breed of that era. And it seemed like now it's our turn to really teach our kids. And I'm gonna say it like this. I know none of us here on this podcast is like that, but our generation is falling off when it comes to teaching them kids, man. They're falling off big time. And that's like with everything. We're too much trying to be our kids' friends. We too much trying to go to the club and all that stuff with them instead of teaching them. You know what I'm saying? Giving them what they need. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of what the problem is with everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man, that's called self-accountability right there. I see that all the time. And a lot of people now, they're just being told to live their lives, and if they don't really, I really think sometimes before people start having kids, they need to start realizing what it is to be a parent. You know, as soon as this child is coming into this world, you have to take a back seat to you know, you're responsible for somebody else's life and well-being and everything else. And I think a lot of times people don't really look at the overall situation of being a parent. They just look at, okay, what I'm doing and what I'm getting into. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at that. But you got to realize what this does. This is procreation. And this will bring a life forward. And you can't be selfish and just be in a one thought state of mind, because you have another creation that you have to take care of.
That's right.
But that just comes down to the individual. And sometimes some people aren't taught that to be able to project that on situations they need to take care of. I'm serious. Like, believe it or not, when you given knowledge and wisdom from the ones that came before you, you have to appreciate that. That's why it's important for us to have that talk. Like, I'm not knocking none of that shit, but you still got to have people around to bring wisdom and knowledge to the conversation. Don't get caught up in the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get blindsided by the stuff. Make your money, but realize this: money is nothing but a resource. It can't the same way that resource came, that resource can go. It's what you do with your resource. You know what I'm saying? That money don't make you. And see, that's what the motherfuckers think. They got that money. Oh, that money make me. No,
exactly.
You can be a dummy. You can be a rich dummy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can be a rich dummy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what it is just realizing where the wealth really lies. Like my brother tell you, where the wealth really lies, and being able to have people to have that conversation to let them see where the wealth really lies. Like, a lot of money is a resource. Guns is a resource. It's what you do with your resources. It's what you want to. It's all about trying to be able to create and protect and provide for the younger ones. See, we teaching them all the bullshit, but we not teaching them how to survive. We teaching them how to get money, but we not teaching them what to do with the money. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And they don't realize they can make money all the day and still destroy themselves with the same shit, because realize that's all they doing. They just destroying themselves.
And that's part of the agenda. Yeah.
You know?
Yep. That is
destroying yourself. Making money, they making money. They making money off your incarceration. They making money off of your death. They making money off of your pain. They making money off of your stuff. They don't give. It's all a part of what they trying to do. So it's like, okay, you got to have people in the conversation. Look here, man. You got this resource, but realize that it's a resource. What you gonna do with it?
Exactly. What you gonna do?
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's true. And that's few and far between. You know, with the and I don't want to say that it's not happening with the generation younger than us, because shit, some of us got children that are college, some of people in our age bracket are grandparents, and and they have taught that, but just it's not just a one taught and done. It's not just a one time conversation and you be done. You have to instill this into these children, and hell, shit, they don't be wanting to hear it, but
that's fine.
They grasp the concept when they need to apply it.
Exactly.
And I know that it's been conversations that I done had with my daughters, and they're like, "Oh Lord, here she go." No, Mom, nobody want to hear this. But then when they get into them situations, they'll come back and tell me, "Mama, I'm so glad you said that, man. Mama, guess what happened? You was right, and it happened, so just got to continue. You got to get it through to them in a manner of which that they would learn to grasp it and be appreciative of it.
And they will be. Because guess
They
what?
will. Yeah.
We
They will.
from speaking from this circle here, I think we all done had that gratitude from the people that came in our lives who instilled
Yeah.
that wisdom in us. And
Right.
guess what? A lot of times we didn't want to hear it. I
We
know I
did
done
not.
got told I was hard headed plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like you said, when it was needed and I needed to apply it, it
It
went
was
off like a
there.
light bulb. Yeah, it's just
Right.
like, oh, guess what? Now it makes sense. Now I get what they
Exactly.
say. Now I
Exactly.
see what they was trying to tell me. And you know, they had
Right.
to tell it to me 1,000 times. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Being able to put it in their mind to when they need it, it's just like anything. It's
Mhm.
like, I guess, a survival bag. You might not think you need this knife and this compass and all until you get in that situation and you be like,
That's
I'm glad
right.
I brought that shit.
Like
You know
on
what
a
I'm saying?
pack
I'm glad I
for a
packed
trip.
this lighter and all.
Hell yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah.
it's basically giving them the preparation, even if they think they don't need it. Like, look at, man, on this journey, you're going to need all this survival kit you can have.
Exactly.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right. And
Everything
then
you can have.
even as parents, we have to throw out because it's not easy and it's very uncomfortable for us to have those conversations, but you got to throw that shit out the window. You got
Yeah.
to prepare them
indeed.
for life.
Right.
And you
That's
know,
right.
and I don't give a damn how uncomfortable it is. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk about it. You want us to label pussy, dick, whatever, then we could do that. But we're gonna
That's
talk
right.
openly about it. And a
Yeah.
lot
That's
of
right.
parents are embarrassed to say this to their child and that to their child. Well, who the hell else you want them to say? Where you want them to hear it from? I
Exactly.
want you to hear it from me. And I want you to know that I'm your mom, I'm your parent, I love you more than anybody else. But I'm gonna tell
Exactly.
your ass the God's honest truth. I'm gonna give it to you in the butt naked if I got to.
I would say
Make
the
sure
truth
that you
hurts, man.
got this.
That's it.
Yes.
The
Make
truth
sure
hurts,
you
man. You
got
know what I'm
this.
saying? Like if
And
you
embarrassment is
scared to
out.
offend people, if you scared to offend, you will never be honest. You'll never
Yeah.
be able to be honest if you scared to offend. And
Yeah.
and they gotta realize, and
That's
this some
right.
real shit. What kids don't realize, don't nobody care about you but your mama. You
Okay.
understand me?
There
So
you go. There you
you
go.
might want to listen to the
Chris
person that
Rock
give a damn
said
about you the
that.
most in this world. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah.
But it's real though. That's why I said it again. I repeated it because yeah, he did say it, but if you really think about what he said, you understand
Yes.
me?
Right.
Because a
Hell
lot of
yes.
times people act like they give a fuck, but motherfucker, oh,
But
okay,
they
yeah, you
don't.
know, they song and
Okay.
dance, whatever I need to do to make it come through. You know
There
what I'm
you
saying?
go.
But so you better listen to somebody who really give a damn about your ass.
That's
Exactly.
Understand?
right. That's
Exactly.
right.
Hell yeah. Chris Rock said that shit in his special. Goddamn it. It's the
So,
people in this house care about you the
exactly.
most. Everybody else don't give a fuck about you. And
Just
you
being
better
real
take that
though.
That's it.
perspective and you can deal better. And
Hmm.
find out who the hell these
That's
people
it.
is you around and how the hell to deal with their ass or not. You know?
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, check this out. So you know, we always gonna keep this shit real here on the station. You know what I'm saying? Because you got so many out there, they trying to do their thing, and I applaud them. But at the same token, you gonna get some real shit when you fuck with us. But before we leave out this thing, man, it's two things I'm gonna do. And my guy Clean, you know I'm gonna play that piece for you. So anybody, my man Big Clean, I definitely want you to check out his music. You also can catch him on the on the radio station, Ignition 843 The Wire. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be
That's
putting together
what's
some
up.
mixes for y'all, and I definitely want y'all to check out his new album coming out. I'm about to play a little piece for y'all, so check this out for me.
Not only time will tell what a nigga gon' see. Will I be trapped in hell or will I sit lavishly? Will the flesh act on me or will I live and be free? I get right in the game and be whole I can be. I smoke the finest of trees and with the baddest of freaks. I stay so fresh and so clean when I'm mobbing on that scene. Or will them niggas that hate and be hoping my team? They plotting up for a liquor, they want me out of the scene. But I'm steady stacking my cream, just trying to live my dream. I open shop, I can't lie, most of my clients be fiends. Each your money stay green, my pockets bustin' the scene. We all different but the same, trying to chase this cheese. Now come on. Ride around with
Okay, now Clean got that Suave House feel. Go ahead now. Yeah.
And, you know, I to be the truth, to be a student of the game,
So y'all shoot
Yes.
student of the game, you know.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. That's all right. Yeah.
But hey, check this out. I want to thank y'all for joining us here on the show. But just like the famous words of a Mr. Clever Lane, we got a whole lot of more. I'm DJ Robbie Key, my man Big Clean, and the one and only Miss T. Latrell. We'll catch y'all on the next tape. One.
That's
so, the Stellar Bean is out.